Alright, so it's not working. Video's not working because we have a special call we're taking here. I don't know why video's not working. We do have video with our caller.
You know what's really cool though is podcasts can just be done in audio.
It's okay because we have video with our caller, which is Captain Quasar. Captain Quasar, welcome to the podcast, dude. Today we're on Facebook, we're on YouTube. This is Captain Quasar. He is not a member of Anonymous, correct?
No, sir.
No. Okay, so he just has the anonymous mask because he likes the mask. What's going on, dude?
And he prefers to remain anonymous.
Captain Quasar, this is my co-host.
My name's Charlie.
And I'm Jump on Turtles, and welcome to the Factual Practical Podcast. Sorry it's so late, everybody. Also, we will not be able to keep up with the chat. What's going on, dude?
Not much. Chilling in the mountains here.
You're our very first guest on our podcast.
80 degrees today, man, tonight. A little hot in the trailer. Had all the air on. Man.
80 degrees tonight.
Today, it's not that much now, but it was before.
Yeah, it was probably like 95 here.
Man, that's worse. You in a house or a trailer there?
We're in a house.
Yeah. It's a lot colder in the trailer.
Yeah. I mean, we got some good AC going on. What's going on with you? How do you feel about today's current events?
All the riots and things?
Yeah.
I really don't want to be around them.
You don't want to be around them?
No, they're not cool.
Yeah.
Stupid people.
How about the protest, though? How do you feel about the protest?
I wouldn't go around there either. That's fake. The cops put their bricks there for a reason.
Yeah.
The cops put pallets of bricks in the cities just so all the rioters would throw them and shit.
Yeah.
That's not right. That's not right.
Nah, it's not. You're right. I mean,
these guys are walking around with their cameras and shit. They're showing you what's going on. They're talking to the people.
Yeah.
What's happening?
What have you been watching lately? What's been keeping you entertained during quarantine?
Pretty much a lot of the stuff on the YouTube with all the guys, the cameras.
All the guys with the cameras?
The First Amendment auditors. Yeah, I've been into it pretty much.
You've been watching a lot of cop watchers, right?
Yeah, there's I got about 50 of them that are on there.
Who's your favorite? You want to shout them out?
Huh?
You want to shout out your favorite? Give them some publicity?
Rogue Nation's a cool one. He's pretty cool. He goes live and he has 360 camera. You can turn with your camera. You can go you see him all around him and see him because cops are everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
When it's one guy, he has a camera and see it all.
It's what Rogue Nation, like ROGUE.
ROUGH Rogue, I think.
ROGUE.
Rogue Nation.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Something like that. Rogue Nation. Shout out to Rogue Nation. Charlie, you got any questions? I have a lot of questions.
Yeah, some of these guys are like cocky, You got a couple of they're Puerto Rican guys, and different nationalities, and the cops and everybody just don't like them. Black guys, a guy in Florida there, Big Nick in South Florida, he's down in Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
He's on right now too. They go on usually Friday or Sunday or something like that. But they always have the channel is open all the time.
Yeah.
So I have them on all night.
Oh, it's live all 24 hours.
Well, you can watch, even if you miss the live, you still watch the tape live.
Oh, okay.
You don't miss anything.
You ever watch Predator Poachers?
Nah.
You know what that is?
What is it?
They bait predators and then they make them call their moms or their wives and they tell them that they're fucking trying to meet up with 13-year-old girls.
No, really?
Yeah, it's great. I love it. We're thinking about starting it. We're gonna go beat up we're gonna beat them up though.
Oh no. You don't want to do that.
I'm gonna beat them up. They're not gonna do it. I'll take all the charges.
Yeah.
You get a hefty bail fund going.
They call their jobs, make them tell their jobs that they're predators and shit.
Oh, that's not cool, I guess.
It's not cool to fuck 14-year-old boys and shit either.
Well, yeah. Well, no. I mean, you're right.
Their job, they
that's
deserve to
cool.
get fired from their job. It's better than fucking 3 years in jail.
Yeah, I mean, they're fucked up. They fucking, yeah, let them get fired from the job, man.
Yeah. And then I'm not gonna
Expose
beat them up to like break their bones or nothing. Just give them a couple whales, punch them a couple times.
Just check.
A little smack around, smack them around a
Yeah,
little
with
bit.
a baseball bat.
Baseball bat.
Yeah.
No. I don't know.
I'm just saying, you smack them around a little bit. People would rather go to jail than get beat up.
And this is
It
all
would?
just in the.
I think a lot of people would rather go to jail than get beat up because they don't know what jail's like.
in the vein of parody.
Fun. It's like a school away from school.
It's like school. it's like mental lockdown.
Yeah, you're cool to have a TV.
If you have a TV, but you don't always have a TV, dude. County jail. People are in county jail for years and don't have TVs.
And
Well-
some of them, they don't even have, they're not even charged with anything yet, right?
Yeah, some people aren't even charged. They're not convicted yet. They're charged.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, they haven't gone to court.
Yeah,
You all wait to county for I don't know how long.
People sit in counties for years before they go to court, and then they get to the federal, and then they can finally have a couple more amenities.
Well, what do you think about prisoners being released because of coronavirus?
Depends on what kind of prisoners they're releasing, I think. If they're like prisoners for marijuana and shit, stuff like that.
Yeah, I imagine it's mostly nonviolent.
Yeah, non-violent.
Yeah, well, I'd let them go. I don't
Yeah.
see why they're even fucking in there.
Yeah.
I shouldn't.
I mean,
there.
marijuana people shouldn't be in there to begin with.
Yeah.
I did 10 years. It was agony. It ruined my fucking life, partly.
And it was marijuana related.
But yeah, what they found upon.
Do you want to tell us some stories on the podcast? We like your stories, probably.
Stories.
I know. I love all the stories. How about the time whenever you got pulled over with like an 8-ball purple crank?
Oh yeah, we ate that. That dude. Hamilton. Where was that? Hamilton police officer.
Hamilton, New Jersey, right?
Yeah, man. I used to live out there.
What happened? Tell us the story.
They caught me down. My cousin left the bar and drove the wrong way. Instead of going to Philly, he went down to the circle,
Yeah,
He didn't make
Hamilton.
that. He made it to the A&P by that silver diner. Fucking ran a red light. The cop was at the other side. We were drunk and high both. Fucking wasted.
Yeah.
Anybody question this thing being we were high. Fucking bam. Pulled us over, found a roach in the ashtray, and I was there. Took us off. Started searching us. I took off, fucking smacked the guy and ran. Took
Damn.
his shit in the mouth and fucking big butts and took us back. Fucking that was the first time. I was 17 years old.
17?
Yeah.
You were high as fuck eating a eighth purple crank.
I was still high when I was getting high. I had to go home. I had to go home that day. I had to leave. I couldn't stay. I was high up for days. You know how that shit is.
Yeah.
8-ball, I was like up in the attic looking out the windows and shit. Like,
That's enough to keep somebody high for 10 days.
I was up in the attic. Mom and Dad were downstairs. I was up in the attic looking out the fucking windows. Like, what the fuck? Oh, I remember that shit.
That's crazy, man. What about the time? What about the one whenever you had to sniff like a whole couple grams of coke in one line?
Nah. Yeah, I didn't like doing that either. That hurt.
That must have been a hell drip.
That's crazy,
As long
man.
as you're on, that hurts. That's too much.
Yeah, any amount of coke hurts, I think. So.
Anything I get anymore, snorting it or
Anymore, especially, but even then it hurt. You just fought through it. I did. I know when I used to do coke a lot. I used to do a lot of coke, and I would just fight through the fucking bloody fucking nostrils the next day and sniff out the next nostril.
Man,
I'll do one nostril at a time, and then when this one got fucked up, I'll go to this one, and then by the time that one's fucked up, this one's better again.
Does it hit you better?
What else about that fucking put it out there about them guys, man, and fucking the Aim Against the Press is another good one. These watchers. He goes to government buildings all the time.
Oh, the cop
He's
watchers and
real
stuff.
quiet. Huh?
The cop watchers.
He's like a he does the same thing, but he's a little different, kind of a guy.
Is that the guy?
He goes out and he has a kid for his backup.
Is that the guy who? Did you see that video? I think it was on Facebook where this guy was asking the cop all these like questions that cops ask people, like, "Oh, what are you doing here?" and like, is that the same guy?
They do that a lot. Yeah, they do that a lot. That's cool. Yeah. Yeah. Can I frisk you?
Yeah.
If I want to look in your car.
What are you doing here?
He does that to cops?
Yeah. One guy says, let me search you. Do you have anything sharp on you? Any sharp objects on you?
Yeah, that's so good. You don't have any objects that'll get hurt from searching the sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so good. Oh, so he can just do that legally, right?
They can't do nothing. A couple guys curse at him and shit. That whatever, they deserve it. They're fucking punks. You know, the guys that get cursed at or deserve to get cursed at. Okay.
Yeah. Yo, for anybody just tuning in, I'm here with Captain Quasar. He is not an anonymous. He just wears an anonymous mask. He's here telling us stories and telling us stuff that he's interested in right now. We're talking about cop watchers. This guy that goes up to the police and asks if he can search them, asks if he can pat them out, asks, "Hey, you don't have anything sharp on you, do you?" I mean, there's some shit that everybody needs to watch. If you hang out and check out our Discord, you'll find places you can go and watch. We will definitely add the cop watchers to that. We haven't gotten that set up yet, have we?
I don't think so.
All right, we'll have that set up soon. Captain Quasar, what else has been on your mind lately?
The garden. Getting too much water now. My garden's getting too much water here.
How do you feel about coronavirus?
It's not around here.
It's not around there.
People got it down there?
Not really. I don't know. No one around us has had it.
We just,
where
I work, there's been a couple cases.
Okay.
I mean, around there, there's like the
But
hospital.
not at your job.
No, not at my job. I delivered to the ER the other day, and the nurse said, "I'll take food for the person because I just helped someone who is COVID positive."
Okay, so yeah, like I think in Pensacola, there's only been 50 cases.
Yeah, that seems about right.
See, that's not a whole lot. Now, you're pretty populated down there, aren't you?
Yeah, it's populated. There's like a lot of people here. There's probably 10,000 people in the town.
Probably.
Maybe more.
Maybe more.
Maybe like 20.
Probably more than that. There's 10,000 people in Chambersburg.
All right, so there's probably 30,000. I don't know. There's a lot of people here.
I don't know.
We just got a mandatory mask just for the city.
Where?
In Pensacola.
Really?
Yeah, there's a mandatory. If you go into a store, they say you have to have a mask on.
Yo, I'm not going into them stores.
Hasn't that been happening down there?
We haven't had to wear nothing.
No, they just reopened everything.
Everything's pretty much been open most of the time, besides bars and shit. But the beach wasn't open. But the beach opened here first, and we haven't had to wear masks anywhere ever.
That's pretty weird. Maybe they made us up here even wear masks.
People been wearing them though, but you don't have to wear them.
Yeah, why do people want them driving up the road though?
Why are you driving down the street with your mask on? That's a different fucking question.
Yeah.
I mean, some people have been saying, "Oh, I just don't want to take it off." I get it if you're like wearing a scarf that looks cool. Okay, you're swagging. But you don't want to take your mask off in your car? Like you're wearing a surgical mask, like you're not a fucking doctor in your car. You're a doctor on the steering wheel?
I mean, unless you're like doing Uber or something. I can see that.
No, they finally gave up here.
Yeah.
I wore my bandana around. I said, "You gotta walk in there. Got your mask?" Yeah, I'll pull it up.
You can wear a bandana too, though. That's what I'd wear. If anything, I'm wearing a bandana or a scarf or I'll put my shirt over my face. I'm not gonna fucking walk in there with a doctor.
I I had a mask two weeks before it happened. I knew about it, and I wore a mask down there. I told the people at the bar, "Oh, the coronavirus coming this way." They look at me like, "What? What are you talking about?" Man, 2 weeks later, there everybody's wearing a mask. They closed the bar down and everything. Yeah, okay. I didn't know about it.
Where are you getting your beer?
Huh?
Where'd you get your beer?
My what?
Your beer.
Beer. I got beer. F.5. Pittsburgh Inn.
So they're open.
Well, no. Yeah,
Takeout only?
You take out only, but outside they got a tent set up. And the people were in there, about 20 people in there last night.
You know why? Because they can't take your beer away. Because if they take alcohol away from everybody, everybody will go crazy.
Well, that was the first thing at the distributor. The distributor,
Yeah.
they said that they can't get shut down because alcoholics are, they need something.
You know what'll happen if they take alcohol away? People will really riot. Not just black people. Everyone will riot.
Yeah, that's gonna be
I mean,
a
it's not
riot,
just black people right now, but everyone will riot if you take alcohol away.
Yeah, you're right. You take alcohol away, man, people are gonna be jacked. That's
And
why
you know what else was? You know what else was an essential worker to another essential worker was marijuana industry. They were essential.
Dispensaries and stuff. That's been open.
They're non-essential?
No, they are essential.
Yeah, it's medicine.
That's right. It is medicine.
But it's illegal in 5. It's legal in what, 5 states? But it's essential. But it's illegal in the other 45.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's working.
That's a full of crap,
Oh, the video for the Streamlabs isn't working. But this is I'm recording the video from Facebook. So I had to do a really weird thing for this podcast, everybody. Just so you guys know, we had to set it up so that we're just recording the Facebook call. I couldn't actually get the video of us on there. That was Claus, by the way. He didn't even want to say hi.
Special cameo.
Yeah, so what are you smoking on lately? Some marijuana facts. You smoking on anything good?
No.
No?
No. No. Not yet.
Not yet.
It's smoke time. I got a couple minutes yet. It's almost that time. We're gonna have a beer first.
Look at
It's
that.
cold.
Woo, that was a beauty right there. What are you drinking, Bud Ice?
Keystone Ice.
Keystone Ice. That's some nasty shit, dude.
Pretty fun.
You know, you ever try Land Shark?
No. What, one of them new? What's some of them new beers? There's so many of them. Like one you pick.
Land Shark's Jimmy
Like,
Buffett. Jimmy Buffett.
Is it?
That's his beer.
Well,
Wasting away in
pick
Land
Jimmy
Sharkville.
I didn't know what to pick. I said I got Rolling Rock and I got the Keystone Ice the last time I was
Oh, those are you just drinking the cheapest beers you could find.
No, they're not the cheapest beers.
Yes, they are. They're nasty.
It's alright, fuck it.
I'm cringing
Beer,
just from
beer.
hearing you say you're drinking it. It's like, ugh.
Hey man,
Yeah,
let him drink. Let him enjoy it.
When it's good and cold?
No.
Like that,
No.
yeah, we're fucking good.
Yeah, if they have Land Shark next time, try it. It's fairly priced. Or what about Yingling, bro? You're in the fucking Yingling country.
I swap around. I told you I got Keystone Ice this time, and I got last time I got Keystone Ice, and I got
I'd be drinking
Rolling Rock,
Yingling every
Rolling
day. I'd drink Yingling every day.
that's Pennsylvania beer.
Huh?
Can I hit
Pennsylvania beer.
Yeah, that's why I
Hey,
drink it.
Bob.
It's cheaper over there too.
really?
It's cheaper here,
Yeah.
is it?
Yingling, you know, people export Yingling out of that state because they can't get it in their state. You can't get it. You used to not be able to get it everywhere.
It's a Pennsylvania beer, right?
Yeah, it's Pennsylvania. It's the oldest brewery in America.
Yep.
Then Budweiser bought it.
And you're buying Keystone.
Well, Keystone's from Colorado, so
It's cold as the Rockies.
It's like the Rockies, yeah.
they got legal weed, so you're gonna
When the
support.
stones are blue, that means it's red.
You're gonna support Colorado instead of Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania's a fucked up state law-wise.
Yeah.
You're going to jail. When you go to jail in Pennsylvania, you're going there for a long time. You're going to do all your time.
Pennsylvania was the first state.
No, it wasn't. Virginia was, right? Or Delaware. Delaware was.
Delaware. Oh yeah, the first
To
state.
be police, not police officers. I mean,
Oh, to have police officers. Oh, you're
Yeah.
so
State.
fucking.
Oh, state police.
You're so proud of that.
state police.
What
1929.
a fucking what an accolade to commemorate you
I heard
on.
they're dickheads though.
Yeah.
NGPA.
Oh.
It's a Commonwealth state, so whenever you go to jail in Pennsylvania, you're not getting off early. You're doing all the
That's
time
right.
they sentence you
There
to.
ain't no early time like that.
Nah, there's no early time. So if they give you 5 years, it's not 2 to 5. There's no such thing as 2 to 5. It's just 5.
Yeah.
But if
That's
you get
how
caught with
my
a
buddy-
gun, it's 5 flat.
Yeah.
There's no 2 to 5.
They got a lot of prisons there.
So guys, people who are watching, just don't try to be careful in Pennsylvania. But also in Philly, in Pittsburgh, you can smoke marijuana on the street and just have a $100 fine. It's decriminalized. So they're progressive in some ways, and they're kind of behind times on other ways.
Yeah, I think maybe the more rural areas, like they're more like rule of law.
Well, the more rural areas are gonna let you get away with more shit anyway
Because
already.
you're not
Naturally.
gonna be exposed.
Well, because they probably know your parents.
Yeah.
You know, like out by you, if the cop pulls you over out there, they'd probably know your parents already. Not you personally, but a kid.
Nah. Well, not more like no, not really. You mean
The cops aren't even out
cops?
there. You're out in the fucking boondocks. There ain't even
Around
cops.
here?
Yeah, there ain't cops.
They know. There ain't no personal
There's
cops.
no
stuff around
cops
here.
out there.
Yeah.
You know, a cop. I
You
do
can
know
rob a
one
bank
state
and then
cop
get
that
away
was
with it.
good. I know one state cop that was good, a black guy, a friend of mine
Yeah.
over here at the bottom shop.
You want
I
to shout
met
him
him.
out? What's his name?
I don't want to tell you his name, really.
You don't have to give me his last name, just his first name.
Skip. His name is Skip. He's
Skip,
a cool
okay.
dude, man.
Shout out, Officer Skip.
Well, yeah, Officer Skip. He ain't a cop no more. He retired. He was in there too long.
Hey,
Hey,
you always
man,
got to
he's
shout out a
so
good cop
fucking-
when you hear about one.
Yeah, he was pretty cool. I mean, he's a good guy.
Yeah. There's not many that you can say that about.
No. That's because he walked in Burke's and walked by me. I was doing something in the trunk of the car, pulled up with a joint in my mouth. Hey, what's happening? He went on in. He's in there. He said, okay, he went on in. Went in there, and then here, Burke went in, walked in. Yeah, they were talking, walking on nonchalant. And he said, he's a state cop. I said, and he was a state cop then. I told him, put the joint down, put it out. I said, Jesus Christ. He said, don't worry, it's all right. Then it was cool. Then I'm driving on my work in a truck, an ice cream truck, Schwann's,
Yeah.
down the road, flying this little road. Cop pulls me over. I'm shit. Pull over. Here it's him. He says, I said, hey, Skip. He said, Chris. Say, what are you doing, man? Where you going? I'm late for work. He said, well, you better slow down through here, and you let me go. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, there's always good cops. I had this cop at Subway that always came in. He would always get this weird sandwich. It was turkey with double meat and then tuna with double meat on the same sandwich. And he was a Trenton cop that just came out the Army. And he said, like, New Year's Eve, this guy, or Christmas or New Year's Eve, this guy was driving around drunk as hell, going like 3 miles per hour at 4 o'clock in the morning. And he pulled him over and stopped him. And he realized, like, this guy's not endangering anybody. There's no one on the road right now. He just drove him home, escorted him home, drove behind him until he got home, made him park, made him go to bed, and then left. He didn't give him any charges. You know, that's the way that you got to do it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to be civil, you know? Like, you realize you're not hurting anybody at 4 o'clock in the morning. In Trenton, there's nobody on the road right now.
Yeah.
You're not crashing
Right.
into cars, you know? There's no damage done. Let's just put you to bed and let you realize that a cop just fucking escorted you home last night and let you get away. Maybe next time this won't happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that would not happen. They're not that nice.
This guy was. He was a cool guy.
Yeah. No, I mean the most of them.
Oh, yeah, most of them aren't. But he, you know, he was a regular
Oh,
person. That was his neighborhood.
Well,
yeah,
yeah. I
that's
mean,
cool. Yeah.
How do you feel about what Snoop Dogg said? Snoop Dogg said the cops need to hire the old gangsters and stuff to run these more rural neighborhoods, the more city-like areas, to have them police the areas. They should pay the old gangsters to do it since they already are doing that anyway.
Yeah, they're actually in the community.
And they know everybody.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
their mom. They know everybody's mom, and they're already telling the kids what they're doing wrong. What do you feel about that?
I don't know about that.
Train them. Of
Wanna-
course, there's going to be training involved too. It's not just like throw them out there with guns. I'm not saying even give them guns. But just they don't even need guns. They know how to hold already police the area.
Yeah, they probably won't like that. People won't like that. They don't like that stuff.
I mean, we can at least put it on a
Let's
couple
train
cities. We can try it out with like one city, and then see how it goes.
People think that all gangsters are bad.
Well, they're old gangsters. They're the old retired guys that aren't getting into trouble anymore, and they're watching these young kids and keep them out of trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
You don't think we should try it maybe on one town and then see how it works, and then if it works, keep it going?
yeah, if it works. If
Try it on
you're
LA.
enforcing
Snoop
the
Dogg's the one talking about it. Let's have Snoop Dogg try it on LA first.
law, that'd be cool.
And then if it works there, we'll try it everywhere.
I think one of the biggest problems is like police. They aren't from the town that they're actually.
Yeah, the cops aren't from that town, so they don't know anybody, and they want to beat these kids up.
Yeah, like that's the whole thing, and I think that's done on purpose. Is they have people come in so that they don't have a personal connection, so they won't stop and think like, oh, maybe I shouldn't do this. Oh, that's Timmy. You know, I know his dad or whatever. You know,
to them, they're playing a fucking video game. They don't know this guy. It's just a random video game character.
Yeah.
It will never be that personalized ever again, like Barney and Mayberry and all that.
Yeah.
It used to be like that. You know, I knew the sheriff in this town down here. I used to drive by my motorcycle. Hey, my hair's flying in the wind, waving to the guy. Hey, Mr. Molly, how you doing?
Yeah.
And he didn't care.
I mean, it could be like that, though. You don't think it could be like that if we made sure it was?
No, I don't think they're gonna. I don't think it would ever happen like that again.
We can make it happen.
It's beyond the time. You know what I mean?
You got to take all those weapons away.
You gotta take the guns away, man. If they don't have guns, they lose a lot of that anger. Let's just drop a nuke on China and then use the land for corn, says old fat man. How do you feel about China?
Oh my god.
China, well, they have good rice.
What about should we just grow corn over there?
Corn? Yeah. I don't know what to grow. They have to go fucking get something besides that plastic rice they have.
I think corn's pretty unhealthy, right?
I mean, it's not good for you.
No, corn's healthy for you.
No, it's not healthy. The corn syrups and the corn ethanol inside our gas, that's the worst part of the gas.
Yeah, but corn's good for you, maybe not corn syrup.
Corn syrup or ethanol.
Huh?
Yeah,
Ethanol.
and that takes up a lot of resources.
You know ethanol that's in gasoline? It's made out of corn.
Ethanol? The ethanol, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's made out of corn. You squeeze it out of corn.
That's not good for your engines and stuff, though. If you do non-ethanol gas, it's way better for your engines.
It's like it's like moonshine.
Yeah, it's moonshine. That's what ethanol is, moonshine.
Yeah, I got a little jar of that out here. I'm afraid to drink it though.
Oh, really? I need some of that. I need a bottle of that.
Yeah, I made that myself, and I don't know. It kind of smells funny, but it's moonshine.
Is
I
it?
did it fucking. Yeah.
Is it strong?
Yeah. Yeah, but it might be too strong because I don't know if I did it right. And if you don't take the first thing out, first quart out, or first pint or whatever you're making, and it's real strong. That's what it is. It's methanol.
Yeah, it's ethanol, not methanol.
So yeah, that got mixed in, I think, with. I wasn't sure what was.
Yeah, I want to drink it. Try a new batch first.
That's like some new.
No, I reran that quart again, and I still got it out there.
Cut it with something.
You just made like a Super 4 Loco.
Yeah, but I don't know. So you go blind if you drink it.
Yeah, cut it with Mountain Dew.
If I drank it tonight, I'd wake up. I'd be blind.
No, you won't wake up blind. You'll know instantly, bro.
Nah.
It's not like that. It's not like it's gonna take effect. If it goes blind, you drink it raw, and it fucking shocks your face so much that it breaks the nerves down in your eyeballs.
Let's find out.
Let's find out. You gonna do a shot on the stream?
Oh no.
I tried to gas it. That would be good content.
I'll go get it. I sniff it a little, but I
You
might
want to
do a
sniff
little
it?
shot.
All right, let's look at it.
Yeah, let me get it. Hold on.
All right.
Give it a little.
All right. If you guys are just tuning in, I'm Jump on Turtles.
And this is Charlie.
And that's Captain Quasar we have as our guest today. Captain Quasar, say what's up to the stream. Okay, he didn't hear me, but he's hanging out. We're just doing some interviews with him. He got all kinds of knowledge. He's a wise man of our time. We got to listen to our wise people, and this is one of them. He's gonna show us some moonshine.
Nice.
Hey!
Everybody put on your smell-o-vision.
Yeah, find it. I don't know why I put it. I had it the other day in my hands. I think I moved it. I sniffed it.
You sniffed it?
I sniffed it and put it back.
Oh, you sniffed it. I think you should take a sip.
I mean, it's only gonna get stronger the more
I'll
it
take
sits
a
there,
sip.
right?
I'm not sure if it's going to be.
Yeah, he take a sip for the stream. And you know what? If you guys want him to take a sip in the chat, let us know right now. Oh, it's flooding. It's flooding with responses. There's so many. Everybody's saying, yeah, take a shot.
Can't find it.
No.
I moved it. Let me. It's in one of my closets here somewhere.
This is in a closet
I moved it
randomly.
around. I can't.
This is in a random
I
closet
moved it
around.
It's in like a tin can.
I use it for cooking too.
I'm smoking on some OG bubblegum Kush.
Oh yeah. Oh boy, it's good.
Oh man, it tastes like Fruity Pebbles.
Really, I have some Fruity Pebbles in that pipe oil thing.
I keep smelling Lucky Charms all day. I've been smelling Lucky Charms.
Yeah, I have a.
It
I have
tastes
one
like
of those cartridges.
what is it?
Fruity Pebbles, I think.
Yeah. Do you ever have Fruity Pebble sausage?
No.
Oh man, it's good.
Here, man. What the fuck did I put it?
I've seen gummy bear sausage before. Apparently that's a German recipe, or maybe Swedish.
Man, that's fucked up.
You lost it?
Yeah, I had it the other day. I guess I moved it some fucking way.
It's all right. It's all good.
It's here. I mean, it can't be that far. Turn this light on.
So, while Captain Quasar here searches for his moonshine, homebrewed moonshine, this is that real shit, ladies and gentlemen. You can't find this on your favorite YouTube channels. This is that real shit. Charlie's going to tell you guys a little anecdote.
Yeah. So I was on social media. I was on Twitter the other day, and I saw this video of a man get scooped up by a black van with a bunch of cops in there.
Yeah.
Scooped up, apprehended, and thrown into the van, and they just took off.
Protester, right?
Yeah, apparently a protester. I think maybe he was actually an asset or a cop that was working for them and was infiltrating, and then they were getting him out of there to make it seem like he was a protester. That's
throwing bricks.
Or he was one of the, he started. Oh, really?
They're pulling him out there, pulling him out the zone.
Yeah. I think he was probably getting in there to like get all their plans and stuff, and then they're like, oh, this guy's being unruly, and they just like take him away, and then everybody,
I saw that they pulled him away in a van, a black van.
He's an antagonizer. It's called.
Yeah, an antagonizer. Yep.
Yeah.
He started there. He started quicker and back up, and then they scoop him. I bet that's what happened. I'll bet any money. Yeah, I can't find it.
It's all good, man.
But either way, it's scary because even if it was a protester, like that seems pretty weird.
If it was a protester, that's really scary. Yeah. I mean, if it was an antagonist, we kind of expect that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now that I'm thinking, it wasn't. It was a cop.
It was a cop.
Yeah.
It was a cop.
Dressed in people clothes with a sign that said "fucking Black Lives Matter."
Yeah. Oh, did he have a sign?
He had a sign, right, or something. He had a book bag or something.
Yeah, he had like a book bag. He was in a red shirt. they had him cuffed, and then they put him in there. But
Yeah.
there was a couple different angles of the footage.
That's
Um,
crazy.
Another
Yeah,
thing.
it's a good one.
Oh, well, no, well,
Man.
in San Francisco, they decided to pass a bill, I think, to eliminate police for something that isn't like immediately like violent or urgent, and they're using like social workers, unarmed
Yeah.
social workers to deal with
Petty
situations that
crimes,
aren't. Yeah, I think it's that and like
non-violent stuff.
yeah.
Someone steals from Walmart, they're not sending the cop, they're gonna send a social worker.
I'm
Oh,
not sure
really?
about that.
How do you
The
feel about
fuck?
that?
Man.
I think it's just like wellness checks and stuff like that. I
What?
gotta look into it a little more, but because it was just introduced
And it won't take
in
effect till
media.
next year, probably.
Yeah, maybe.
What do you think? What do you think?
Well, I don't know. In a moment, I'm having a fucking dog. Come here. I got a fucking dog that's being a dick. I think that Jesus, I don't know really.
Sending social workers out for non-violent crimes instead of cops.
Yeah, that ain't gonna work. They're gonna get punched in the face.
Well,
Who the fuck are you? You got a badge? Whack! You ain't fucking coming, man. So I say, who are
someone
you?
steals
Huh?
from Walmart, a 15-year-old kid. Instead of sending two cops with guns and all this stuff on them to come and
Yeah.
intimidate this little kid, they can send an old lady to come and talk to the kid.
Yeah, or someone that's trained in like karate or something. Like have a little martial arts training in there, self defense.
Well, what about John Jones
Yeah.
taking over the protest in Albuquerque? Did you see
I
that?
didn't know.
Do you know who John Jones is?
Who?
John Jones. He's the heavyweight champion of the world at UFC.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so he's from Albuquerque, and when the protesters started out there, the first day he ended up stopping somebody that was like being a rioter instead of like he was helping the protest. He was out there for protesting, but he stopped the rioter, and it went viral.
Right.
Everybody took a picture of it, and it went viral all over the internet. So the next day, he ended up having like 30 people with him that wanted to help him, and
Oh,
was
so
like they were all like UFC fighters and other people that were just like
he
kick
got
ass
screwed.
Chuck Norris motherfuckers. And
Yeah.
they named themselves CARE. It's CARE, and they stopped a couple people with spray paint cans, and they haven't had another rioter out there since. But they still have protests.
Good.
I believe.
They're doing that in the public, or the people of the one town are walking around with their guns.
Well, that's
Oh,
what you
their
need to
neighbor-
do, but don't stop the protesters. Protect the people that are protesting, and stop the rioters. I've been saying this for a while, though. I mean, this isn't new.
There was neither nor back out there. There was no rioters and no protesters. There's just civilians walking the streets with their guns strapped on.
Well,
and
there
shit.
needs to be protesters. I mean, protesting needs to keep going.
Yeah, but they don't want none of that.
Yeah,
in
they're
their
scared
town.
because people are walking around with guns.
I mean, honestly, I feel like sometimes what else are you supposed to do if the protest doesn't do anything?
You can walk around with baseball bats.
Yeah, well, that's what happened in
Philly.
Fishtown. Yeah.
In Philly, they were walking around with baseball bats. Protests still happening. Little less riots, but there was a lot of riots in Philly to begin with.
And well,
And
apparently,
Trenton and New York. These places had a lot of riots. L.A. They had lots of riots.
Yeah.
But like smaller protests didn't have a lot of riots, and also other big cities, other capital cities weren't having huge amount of riots.
Yeah.
It's just the ones that you were seeing. Seattle hasn't had any fucking riots, I think, at all, and they took over fucking a quarter of the fucking capital area.
Yeah. Chop.
What about that, Chaz? Chop?
Was that where it started, right?
You saw that, right?
Is that where it started, right? In Seattle?
Well, that's where they took over. They took over some part of the town.
The Capitol Hill area of.
Yeah.
Who was it again? Who are they called?
Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone or Capitol Hill.
Something.
So it's Chop or Chaz.
Occupation of the people or something.
So they occupied a certain section of the town and made it a new country, pretty much. Or it made it
Yeah,
void of any
right.
country rule. It's not a country, but it's void of country law.
Right. Is it working?
I don't know if it's working. People
I
are
mean, we're
paying.
there.
People are paying for it to exist. There's no economy
Oh,
there.
really?
People are supporting it by donating
Look
stuff
at-
for everybody to stay alive. But there's no one
look at
making money.
this.
There's no profitable. There's no long-term existence here unless people are just going to support it forever.
Well, they did start planting gardens. What do you think would be the best stuff to grow?
Planting gardens, onions, tomatoes, peppers, everything you can. I
I
got
don't.
cucumbers going, watermelon, cantaloupes, potatoes.
Well, what about Seattle? It's a little bit colder there.
You can plant. They can plant in Alaska. There's the people that live in Alaska. They got beautiful gardens.
Yeah, I'm just saying, Seattle. It's just a smaller grow time, right?
Oh yeah, you don't mind. Yeah, you got to use a hay bale up there. They use the hay bale gardening up there.
What's
too.
up with the hay bale gardening?
It's probably not as thick as it should be out here, but because I went through it today, I thought it needed water, and I looked. I said it was watered too much.
Well, you can
It's
tell
like
us a little bit about how that works.
Well, the hay bales get wet, and they hold the moisture, and they'll make the plant grow.
Well,
And
so
then
how do you do it? You put a hay bale just on the ground.
Well, you got to get the conditioned hay bale. You got to get these hay bales before 2 months before, or 3 months, even 6 months before you're gonna plant it. You let
Okay,
it sit
so
outside.
you want it to kind of rot a little bit,
Yeah, you gotta have more.
decompose a little bit.
Right. Yeah, and these ones they didn't really do
So
it that much.
you get them like in the winter.
I got mine last in October, November last year,
Yeah.
probably.
In the winter, okay.
Bar has been, so I bought two of them, $45 a piece, I think, or $40 a piece.
But yours are like giant,
Yeah.
like 5 foot tall hay bales, right?
These two, they're 6 foot wide, and they're cut up though.
Yeah,
Mom cut them in, they spread it all out, and they got a big pillow. It's
yeah,
a big pillow.
yeah. Okay, so
25
you make a giant. So pretty much is what you make a garden with a hay bale mat
Right.
over it.
Right.
About
I
how
didn't-
thick is it? How thick is the hay bale?
I didn't dig the.
Oh, okay.
It was like it's about 2 feet. Well, the pillow's probably 2 feet thick.
Oh, 2 feet of thickness. So
Yeah,
that's
so-
nice. Yeah, that's a nice girth.
What I had was the regular hay bales, the little hay bales, are too tight, squeezed together, and they didn't decompose enough for me last year, and it squeezed my plants to death. They died. So I kept water them, and then I put more in, and they grew and grew and grew, and finally I said decompose. They grew like crazy. Everything finally grows after a while.
Okay.
Yeah. And,
So what's your best producing plant from the hay bale?
tomatoes are real good. They're
Tomatoes.
good.
Yeah, tomatoes in Pennsylvania are great.
Peppers, everything is good. Everything. I put a bunch of seeds in too. I don't know if they came up yet because they're under
So-
2 feet ahead.
How does the hay bale affect like a potato or a carrot?
It gives it nutrients. It's always got
So it's gonna have the
So-
hay bale above the ground, right? And the potato and carrots will still be like 2 feet down, and then carrot.
Well, you can just take your potatoes and put them down in the middle of the bale,
Yeah.
and then at the end of the year, and they'll go right about, and then at the end of the year, to break that bale open, and you got a whole bale full of potatoes. That's
Yeah.
one cool way to do that. There with the little bales, that's a cool way.
So they
But
can
I-
grow
my-
right in the bale. Okay.
Yeah, they'll go right in the bale and just slice the bale open and bust out. Yeah.
That is pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
It's easy. That's easy. I got. I know.
Yeah.
I got a big field of mine. I'm 10 feet wide by long, 10 feet by 30.
So have you ever tried hay bale for anything non-vegetable?
Like what?
Like some special herbage
Like
with a hay bale?
blueberries.
Yeah, anything will grow, man. They start growing.
It would be better to
See,
use a hay
yeah.
bale for anything, right?
You can use a hay bale for anything. If you're down in the city, up on the 10th floor, and you got a balcony, you can put a hay bale garden up there.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that seems like a good idea.
You know, that's what's so convenient about it. I wish I had these when Mom was around. We'd have all kinds of stuff in her backyard. Remember that garden back
Yeah,
there?
hell yeah.
That sucked. I hated digging that thing up. It was always crowded, too. You put these hay bales in, you have to lean down and dig it up.
I remember
She
working
loved
on
it.
that garden.
Yeah.
Yep. Not as much as you for sure, but I definitely worked on it.
Yeah, it was a hill. It was all about hill back there. We had to put dirt in there every year.
I remember the trampoline back there too.
Yeah, it was back there.
Yeah.
And that's such a small yard.
Yeah,
I
you
can't
remember what
believe
kind of
that.
flowers Spencer picked? Were you there whenever that happened?
What? The what?
Whenever Claus picked the flowers and he had to carry the sign out front for it all day?
Where did he pick them from? I don't know.
Her front garden.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What did it say?
I don't remember what kind of flowers they were.
They said I picked the flower.
I wish I knew what kind of flowers they were.
From her front yard in there.
Yeah. Someone
Yeah.
called Dyfus on her.
Huh?
Someone called Dyfus. Because Spencer was
Oh,
sitting
no.
out front with the sign.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It said, I
Haven't heard
picked my
that.
grandma's flowers.
Oh. Did they come to her?
They came, yeah, they came to her house.
Oh, God.
We passed with flying
It-
colors, obviously. We haven't ever gotten taken away, and it's too late now. So we can't say I don't even have to say
Really?
knock on wood. We never got taken away by Dyfus.
Yeah, what's with your mom there? Is she coming out to your place or something?
I don't know. I hope so. That'd be great. Bring the kids down here, homeschool them. Homeschooling
Yeah,
is the way right now, it seems like. I
yeah,
heard in Pennsylvania they're going to make the kids wear masks.
yeah. That's wrong. I know. I just read that
I'm
somewhere.
not going to fucking school in Pennsylvania if I'm a kid.
They said in Florida that who was it, the governor, I think, he said that he wants it to start back in August. He
What,
wants school to
school?
start
That's
back
when
in
it
August.
starts.
Yeah,
In August.
that's what I'm saying though.
Late
Like this
August.
August.
Late August.
Yeah, like he wants it to start again.
That's what, well, you have to have a start, right?
Well, I mean,
What do you
no,
mean?
like going
I don't
into
think
school,
so. I do
like
not agree
physical
with
going
that.
into the school.
Well, they can go into school. I mean, come on, man. The teenagers are healthy enough to withstand this virus. This virus isn't affecting them like that.
I still wouldn't. I wouldn't send them back to school. This just proves that the kids really didn't need school.
Do you think the
I mean,
virus is real?
huh?
Do you think it's real?
It's real. I'm sure it's real.
Do you think
It's
it's
still
do you
people.
think
Yeah.
it's as damaging as they're saying it is?
I don't think that it is because I know it's not. They already false records. All the false records they did in
Yeah.
all the hotel.
And you saw our other
Hospital.
podcast where we were talking about that, right? Where we were talking about how the World Health Organization came out and said that they're falsifying deaths. As long as someone had corona, they're marking it a corona death, even if they die from a car accident or something like that.
Yeah. That's not right. That
And
ain't
they
right.
also said that people that have corona and are asymptomatic, so they're not showing that they have corona, no symptoms, they cannot give off the corona to anybody else very easily. It takes a lot. You have to maybe put your tongue down their throat to give them coronavirus.
I'm still not taking my chances because if they're lying, that means they could have lied either way.
You can't risk it. But I'm just saying,
Yeah.
the fact of the matter is
That it's
that
very
makes
sketchy.
sense. That makes sense, though. It makes sense that if you're not exerting symptoms, it's harder for you to give it to somebody. That makes sense. That's logical, though.
Yeah, I mean, it all comes down to, but you can't measure the tiny little particles that are flying around.
Nah, they can't measure the shit. We only discovered atoms fucking how many years ago? 40 years ago.
Yeah,
Like, we didn't even know what atoms were.
I could breathe one of those. I could breathe a virus particle in, right now, and then just breathe it right back out. and be
Well,
okay.
the thing is, you're breathing thousands of virus particles in all the time because every particle's probably already been a virus at some point, right? If you look at how everything's infinite and matter always transforms into matter. With the science we know, everything's been everything else already. Every air molecule you're breathing has probably been a human molecule at one point.
Yeah, or dirt.
Or dirt or something, So you're breathing in viruses at every moment. It doesn't matter. But your body's already immune to it. Our genes and DNA has already built up immunity.
Right. To fight them off.
Yeah, to fight those ones off.
What's the weather like down there?
The weather's nice, man. It's been hot. It's been humid. We had that dust cloud just go over us.
Oh, is that what that was?
What's the temperature?
Did you see the dust cloud that came from the Sahara Desert or something in Africa? Is that what it was?
Hey, expect a high of 87 degrees.
No, where at?
There
Dust
was a
cloud.
there was a dust cloud that came from Africa, a desert in Africa that just went over Pensacola, and all of the Gulf Coast.
Wow, that's weird. I didn't know about that.
Did you get shit on your car? Like,
I mean, I was coughing all day and sneezing and breathing in. You couldn't really tell it was happening besides from the sky. The sky was pretty cloudy.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. Felt a little
It
weird.
was there for like 2 days, but it was like Thursday. What's today?
was there
Sunday.
shit on your car?
I mean, there's always shit on the
Was there
car.
ash on your car or anything?
Probably. I didn't look. Was there shit on your car? Did you get a lot of dust on it? Well, I think it was
There
still
was.
the atmosphere was holding it all up in the sky mostly, but there was particles coming down, but it's still going up through the coast, I thought, through the country.
Really? It's
Yeah.
coming this way?
I mean, it's got to be coming that way. That's the only way. From Africa. It could be going to Arizona. It could go over Texas first and go that way, maybe.
Hey, calm down.
But the wind stream goes up through towards New Jersey, up between Pennsylvania and New Jersey area.
Wow.
So it's probably going up right towards you, yeah.
What is that? Is it just gonna eventually just mix with like rain particles or something, and then just plant dirt somewhere else?
Just in order to go.
So I got a question. This guy, you know who Danny Mullen is?
No.
He's a YouTuber. So he dressed up in drag. He dressed up as women. Him and all his crew. Him and his whole crew dressed up in drag, and they went to Virginia. Close. Pardon me. And then they wore MAGA hats, right?
Right.
MAGA hats, Trump hats, Make America Great Again. And
Yeah.
out of all the people they saw, the only people that got mad at him were the very, very liberal people. All the Trump supporters were fucking
Yeah.
laughing and joking around with them.
They liked it.
They liked it. They thought it was funny.
Yeah, they're probably just joking around, right? Having a
Yeah,
good
they're
time.
just joking around. They got the joke. But the people that are super liberal were super up, like butthurt. And there wasn't many of them either. But the only people that got mad were the liberal people. Do you think liberal people are the ones taking everything a little too serious?
Well,
Give me that. What are you doing?
I'm not sure. I think everybody just fucked in
He
the
just got
head.
so busted.
Everybody is
Really?
fucked in the head. My new theory is that everybody's just way more savage and animalistic than they want to believe, and that we're disillusioned about how much like animals and how we are animals. We're just people try to convince us that we're not. The world and
We are.
we're all animals.
Yeah.
And I think the thing is, no one wants to remember that and tries to fight that idea. They always, disassociate with animals.
It's weird you said that. Just
Huh?
today I was thinking, like, it's weird you said that. Just today I was thinking how these dogs live with me, how these dogs live with me. They don't live with me. I live with them.
Yeah.
Okay? They live in this house. They fucking pissed on the floor now 2 days in a row and jacked off, man. That fucking, bad. I mean, and it's right. I'm trying to take care of these fuckers. That's all I do. Fuck it. You know what I mean? It's like,
You exist to take care of the dogs.
yeah, I exist to take care of the dogs.
Yeah. I mean, and that's not a horrible existence, man.
No, it's just, it's all right. You gotta take care of somebody, I guess, or
Yeah.
something.
I mean,
Some
it's nice to have
things-
somebody to take care of.
I think that's also what
You don't want to be
makes people
selfish
human.
like Charlie and just like sleep till 4 o'clock in the afternoon and only think about yourself.
Yeah.
Well, I sleep till 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
but you think about your dogs.
I try to. I think about it. You gotta think about dogs, they went out or whatever. It's been a bad day. They pissed on the floor 3 times. Yesterday, too. Pissed me off.
I'll bust you down on one, Claus. Just relax.
Yeah, Bob, I went to the bar, right? They're all happy, and I got a buzz going on to get 2 shots. I get in the door. I'm starting to got in, and Bobby's on the floor. Hey, and piss. I'm like, you motherfucker. And I look, there's 3 more puddles. I'm like, oh, no.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I was pissed.
Everybody, that was Claus, by the way, on the podcast. Claus, you want to say hi to the podcast?
You're.
Claus
Yeah,
is
what you
here.
doing?
Claus, say hi to the podcast. We got Captain Quasar here today as our podcast guest, and we got Claus. I mean, Claus, what's up with you?
We got
Not shit.
How do
not
you
shit.
feel about the coronavirus?
Oh, it's scary.
Stay on video.
You know
You're walking away.
You know
How do you
anybody
feel
has a
about-
virus?
Do you know anybody who has the virus?
Somebody I know had it before like got announced.
All right,
You
Dan had
think
it.
they were super sick?
Who did?
They had it.
Uncle Dan had it before. They mentioned that.
Uncle Dan?
Uncle Dan. Yeah, he had it 2 weeks before. I knew.
Your
before
brother?
that. Yeah, he called me, and I knew. I remember I walked in the bar with the mask on, and they're looking at me like, "Oh, what's wrong with you?"
Wait, Uncle Dan had it?
Yeah, it was the same thing. He was sick as hell. He said, "I'm gonna go pack up all my shit in my freezer and my meat and everything. Come up there. And don't come up here. Hey, stay there. Nobody up here has it. Nobody did.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I imagine it's a lot more spread out, right? Like there aren't a lot of people. It's not like a city or something, right?
He's like in the valley, bro. He's got like
I live
his
by
closest
myself.
neighbor is like 10 minutes away.
Yeah, so you're good unless
Not
you go
even.
to a
No,
hospital.
he has one neighbor that's a little closer.
I only got a few, so I'll
But
cut
they
you
don't-
after the podcast calls. Are you busting on now and just put it out?
Now that the store's closed, I had a store next door. They closed up.
Wait, which one? The one right at the end of the driveway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Closed?
They closed for a year now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, what's today?
I should have never stole from them, I guess. They'd
I
still
think
be
everybody stole from them.
Huh?
They stole my gas in the van. I had a van.
Do you remember when they called the house on me?
What?
They called up to Grandma
what?
June and told her that I stole.
Did they?
Yeah.
What? Snitches.
Yeah.
Snitching on me.
Fucking assholes. I only took a little thing of beef jerky shredded. I want to put in my lip and spit it.
Oh, yeah. That stuff in the smoke can.
Yeah.
What's that called again?
I wanted to be
What's
like a
that
redneck. They stopped me from being a redneck, thank God.
Yeah.
Wow.
I forgot what that was called. That was cool.
I forget.
Everybody likes spending money.
It was like
You know what?
jerky stuff or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like, you know how much beef jerky's in that can?
A little tiny bit, like one piece.
A half a stick of jerky's in that can. It's just shredded to hell.
Yeah. It's good though. It's good like
Yeah,
that.
How do they? So wait, do they just like put a sander on it or something?
Bro, it's like a fluff, a cloud of
Yeah.
jerky. It's like so
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah, it's like a big fucking wad.
You can put it in your lip though, and
I don't know. I've seen that.
Yeah.
I remember in school people
Yeah.
had that. It's like,
it's good as fuck. It tastes good.
and I think.
But you don't want to
Scouts,
spit it. It tastes so good, you're not going to spit it out.
Yeah. I was just
Yeah,
talking
what do you
with someone
swallow?
yesterday about that.
You swallow that.
Yeah, you swallow that one. That's a good one. I don't know what's going on up there though. I haven't talked to anybody out there.
Yeah, that stuff's addicting. I haven't seen that.
Yo, Pickle Monster. Shout out to Pickle Monster in the chat. We usually don't interact with the chat. Pickle Monster, you have any questions? What have you been looking at? What's been interesting you? We're talking about everything and anything with Captain Quasar. This is the podcast, Factual or Practical Podcast. I'm Jump on Turtles.
And I'm Charlie.
And this is Captain Quasar, our guest today. So what have you been watching? Just the cops? Captain Quasar, you just been watching the cops?
Yeah, cops. Right now I'm watching the weather.
The weather?
Yeah. I got the world made up.
What's the weather even matter to you?
Oh, it doesn't. That or the time does not either, really.
That and the time don't mean nothing.
I have 2 clocks, right? And one in the kitchen, one here. I'm on the phone, of course. But
The weather just tells you if you have to turn your air conditioner down or up.
Bobby. Yeah, my friend Bobby comes. Yes, he can put his. I have to give him a shirt to wear. It's freezing.
All right, let's talk about Bobby. Your best friend Bobby is kind of slow.
Yeah, he is a little slow.
A lot slow.
Yeah, you can say he's slow, but he's all right. He's slow.
He's a
and
cool.
steady.
He's a genuine, good-hearted person though.
Right. He's just slow and steady. So
Yeah, we gotta add steady in there.
And he gets the job done.
Yes, Bobby's awesome. Shout out to Bobby.
If you don't get him too stoned.
Yeah, don't get him too stoned. Or
It takes a long time to do the job. Could take days instead of hours or minutes.
Yeah.
He must be smoking a lot there.
But Bobby knows how to do all kinds of shit.
And he's a lumberjack, you know, he's a jack of all trades. He fixes bulldozers, fixes trucks, cars.
He's a lumberjack of all trades.
Yeah.
A lumberjack.
A lumberjack of all trades.
Yeah, that's perfect.
He's
Nah,
a
I remember
lumberjack.
him and you helped me fix my timing belt
Yeah, I remember that.
on that piece of shit car. You told me to put it in neutral when I got to the top of the mountain, and I did, and the timing belt popped.
Yeah. You know what?
And I almost crashed, and then you had to tow me with a fucking rope down the mountain.
I remember telling you, it was by the Great Park, remember?
I just know I was going downhill with no brakes, no power brakes, and no power steering down curvy ass
Yeah.
mountainside.
You were down there on down mountain by the grapevines on the left hand side. The only place with them.
I know I was whipping that car like this,
Timmins Mountain.
back and
Yeah.
forth. It was like a movie, bro. It was like I'm gonna go off the side of a mountain right now. I'm like going 40 down a mountain with no power steering or brakes, pumping the brakes, pulling the thing like this. I'm hoping another car's not in the other lane because I'm going in all the lanes right now.
It's terrifying.
Man, the mountains ain't nothing to mess with, I'll tell you that.
Nah, you were telling me the story whenever you said my dad made a guy drive off the side of the mountain.
Huh? What's that?
He ran a stop sign and made the guy swerve off the side of the
Oh,
mountain.
yeah. We're coming down a road down there between the bar and Uncle Dan's house. And here this guy came, he slid, and there's stones on it, it's a T. The
Yeah.
guy slid, and he went right over hit the fucking, my friend Cabinets, he's my daughter's mother's car, sold it to this guy Cabin, a friend of mine. And here Cabin comes speeding down the road, and he hit the brakes and skid right there. Your dad was right there in front of him. He pulled back and turned and down over the hill and hit a tree.
Oh shit! He lived?
Oh man, and that car, I put so many miles on it.
Did he live?
Yeah, he didn't get hurt. He was
Okay.
drunk. He was drunk. He didn't get hurt. I ain't kidding. He bounced off the fucking thing and didn't
This
get
is a
hurt.
redneck land, Amish country.
Damn.
There was no guardrails back then.
No, there ain't no guardrails. There still ain't no guardrails down
Oh,
there.
there's still no guardrails.
No, it's right by a guy's house, but it's right past the guy's house. They ain't gonna hit right in between. So.
They don't give a shit.
But now back to the other story. I was going to a job interview. I finally found a job interview. It was at Kmart, and what I was gonna do at Kmart was dress in plain clothes and go around and try to catch people stealing. I was loss prevention, and I was gonna watch the cameras, go back and try to catch people. Right, that was my job. If I got $15 an hour back in like 2008 or 9 or something like that. That's a lot of money back then. 2010 maybe. 2010. And anyway, that's what my job was going to be. I was going to Kmart for a job interview.
Oh, okay.
So I get to the top of the mountain. He told me how to get there. I get to the top of the mountain, and this is like cell phones still weren't like all GPS. Like we didn't all have GPS yet. Like I didn't have GPS yet on my phone, you know. So I'm driving over the mountain. I get to the top of the mountain. He said, "Oh, if you want to save gas when you get to the top of the mountain, put it in neutral." So I remembered that, and I fucking did it. I guess that don't work in my car because I put it in neutral, top of the mountain, and I hear clunk clunk. Everything shuts off. Lights, camera, action, boom, nothing. Power steering, power brakes, all off, and the mountain's going like this now. It's like this, and then it comes like this, and then it goes like back down like this, and then it goes like this again. So I'm like, fuck, huh?
The horseshoe turn.
Yeah, it was crazy.
The horseshoe turn.
Yeah, so I'm like pulling it this way, hitting the brakes, my foot going back this way. I'm leaning all the way in the passenger seat, pulling the car, trying to use some of my mental powers to help it turn better because it's not going. So I find a driveway and I fucking scoot in it, like, and I hit the fucking e-brake and brakes and all the brakes. I'm fucking stopped in it, and I turn the car off, turn it off. I jump out the motherfucker and I run up the stairs to this random hillbilly's house. It's like a log cabin on the side of the mountain, bro. I'm not even lying to you. It was one driveway though, but it had like 2 or 3 log cabins that looked like all had people living in them. That had like a bathroom and a house that looked like. That's it. Like a bathroom and a living room where they all slept or something like that. That's what it looked like. I knocked on the door and this dude comes out with only his face. It looked like he's probably holding a gun in his hand. I swear to God, that's what it felt like, at least, because I'm lost. No car. I'm like, yo, can I use your phone? I have a phone that worked. Can I please just use your phone, dude? I'm so sorry. My car is a piece of shit. Blah, blah, blah. I use his phone, and then he comes here. He's like, oh, yeah, we'll just put a strap on it. Put a strap on it. He's like, yeah, just be careful not to fucking break. Make sure you break when I break, and make sure you follow me, or you're gonna go off the side of the
And it
mountain.
worked. Well, I just got done towing Dave, my friend, like that.
Yeah,
Bobby and me and him.
it was like 1950s tow style. Like you put a
Yeah.
fucking rope on it.
Hey,
And shit.
Well,
hey,
wait, what was
that's
he
what my
driving?
dad taught me.
He's driving a
That's all.
regular car too.
Oh shit!
He had a regular car.
Wow.
And I just had to brake every time his lights went on. I had to be ready. Boom, brake, and I had no power brakes still, so I'm pumping them every
Yeah,
time.
you
like
didn't,
2
you
feet
didn't,
on
like,
it.
you didn't hit the back of me either. You didn't wreck or nothing.
Nah, I didn't.
You really remembered if you wrecked, because then I'd run into you, motherfucker.
Well, you ended up driving that car eventually for a little while, right?
Yeah, the Contour. Yeah, I blew it up.
Yeah, you blew it up. But you had it for like another year.
It blew a hose and water ran out. It was dark. It was freezing. Just leaving the thing, and it blew. I'm like, fuck, man. It was cold and nasty.
We did mad work to it too before it got there. I mean, it still had North Carolina plates on it, I think.
No, we had to get them changed.
Well, I mean, when I got there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was driving around Jersey with it with North Carolina plates, and no, they weren't legal, and nothing was legal on it. And then I was like, that's really why I went to Pennsylvania, because I had these plates and they weren't legal, and I'm driving around. I can drive around out there a lot safer.
Yeah.
Does that stick out?
What?
When you're driving around with the plates on.
I didn't get pulled over. I was driving around there for a couple months. I didn't want to stay out there with those plates because that's super dangerous.
Yeah.
And they know me. They want to pull me over anyway. So fuck that.
What?
So have you know the Harry Potter thing that whenever people that already seen someone die, they can see the magical spirits or something? You seen that? In Harry
No.
Potter, they can see the Dementors. If they've already watched someone die, they can see the Dementors. Have you ever seen someone die? Would you be able to see Dementors?
Dimensions?
Have you ever seen someone die before?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, bunch of people.
No, like watched it happen.
On TV?
No, like in real life.
No, well, let me think.
I never thought about it, but I bet you a lot of people go their whole life without seeing someone die.
Yeah, I don't think I'm not sure. I don't believe so. Yes, I did. I did.
You did?
My dad. Yeah, he died that night.
You watched it happen.
I know so my dad, he died pretty much that night when they took him out in the stretcher. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
His heart flew, and they fucking patched it back together, and they just did it was like practice, you know?
Yeah.
For these
Yeah.
people, and they did all it. And he died pretty much going out the door. You got a hole in your aorta. A big
Yeah.
hole in the side of the aorta.
Yeah, you're losing it. Your mind's going crazy because it doesn't know how to
The
control.
hospital, it's 35, probably 40 miles away. The
Yeah.
hospital.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, I forget exactly how much it's, but it's about 40 miles away.
Okay, so I'll tell you, when I was like 8 years old, I don't know how old I was. I was in like second grade. No, I was in like third grade. And you know that nursing home Grandma June used to be at?
Attleboro.
Yeah, Edinburgh. Okay, so I was at that nursing home visiting her. I just walk over there all the time
Yeah.
because it was like right there. So I'd always walk over there. And I walked over there to visit her. And as I'm leaving, I visited her and I'm leaving. And this old lady, she was like always yelling. Everybody heard her always yelling, right? She was always there. You always heard her because she's giving the nurses a hard time. She's this old fucking bitchy lady. And she's driving by me on her wheelchair, and her blankets fall off the side of her wheelchair. All right? So I'm like, oh, I go to help her. She's going the opposite way as me, and I see them fall, and I go to help her, and she's like, no, I got it. I can get him myself, right? So I go, okay, and I step back, and I'm like nervous, so I'm watching her do it because I want to help her get him,
Right.
And she goes to reach over for him, and her whole wheelchair tips. And you remember how them hallways were like 5 foot?
Yeah.
Well, her whole neck hits the wall.
No.
and it just cracked, and I just fucking walked, bro. I just jetted and ran to the elevator, and I've never seen that lady there
Oh,
again.
man.
Never seen her again.
Got the hell out of there.
But I was trying
Jeez.
to help her. I could have saved her life if she would have just took the help. And then she died.
Well, people in the nursing homes get.
Did I learn
They get
anything? No, I saw someone die before though. It's crazy, bro.
I've seen
Mm.
a couple people die. I've seen a dead body on the side of the highway over by Sloan, like by the AMC.
Really?
Yeah. I think I was driving and there was like this clump on the ground. There was like shoes and like there's an ambulance there, and I'm like, oh yeah.
By the AMC theater, you know where that is?
The shoot the what?
The AMC,
Mm.
where we used to
Where?
live,
Yeah.
right by where we were
Oh,
living.
you know that, Furnace Hills by
No,
McDonald's.
in Hamilton, Sloan Avenue.
Oh no.
Sloan, where you get off the exit, right there,
Okay, yeah, no.
where we were living. Anyway,
Right.
yeah, he said he saw a dead body right there. But I seen that lady die, man. I was traumatized when I was like 8, I think, maybe 9.
Well, I did see a body when I was a kid. My mom was a nurse. And she took me down to Lower Bucks Hospital, you know.
Oh yeah.
Go get her paycheck, and these people pulled these curtains across it. You know, they run these curtains back
Yeah,
across.
yeah.
And we were inside the curtains.
Uh,
And mom was in there getting her paycheck and shit. And I'm right there, and they wheeled his body behind. His kid died by our gas station. We had a gas station with big sewer pipe, 4-foot sewer pipe. It
yeah.
rained like hell. And the field used to flood, and that water went down that pipe. There was no screen on it, and sucked that boy in there.
Oh.
Yeah, that was him. I was like, that happened just recently.
So
Him.
when I was like 12,
That's terrible.
when I was like 12 or 13,
Yeah.
when I was like 12 or 13, I got in trouble for stealing money a lot. I kept stealing stuff
Yeah.
from like everyone. I kept stealing money. I don't know who influenced me to do that all my life, but I was stealing money, and
Freddie,
they sent me to Camden
you're Freddie.
or Chris.
Where? You in Dennison?
They sent us to Camden to the Scared Straight program, right? And you start off in the top floor of the emergency floor hospital. And the top floor is where the helicopter lands, and they can come in with people that are emergency victims that the helicopter brings in. So they start you in there, and they say, yo, any minute a helicopter can come, and y'all just got to move to the side. There's no time to just get the fuck out of here. And then like 3 people pass out. They keep going through the hospital. Then they get to the bottom floor, which is the morgue or whatever it is, and they have all the things where they pull out bodies and they show you like dead bodies of drug addicts and fucking little babies of parents that were drug addicts that had miscarriage babies or babies that died.
Did you see Did you see him in the drawer?
Yeah, they pulled the drawer out.
Did they? Did you feel it?
No, I didn't touch it. Did you lick it? Did you lick it?
I gotta plug this in. Hold on. Where the fuck's the hole? This one's ignorant.
That's what he said.
You didn't touch it? What
No,
was
I
it?
didn't.
Was it cold?
The fuck
They're
you gonna
like, yeah, now you gotta touch the dead body.
What are
just
you
so
touching
know
it
it's
for,
real.
dude? What are you gonna touch
I
it?
mean, bro, I will bet that would help so many kids not get into any more trouble.
You know what's
if they didn't
crazy? The
touch it.
people that passed out were all the ones that were acting real hard.
Yeah.
They said, yo, if you think you're gonna pass out, stand up against the wall or stand in front of your parents or something, right? I had my mom with me. My mom was gonna pass out, I thought. I stood behind her. I stood behind my mom, and this kid, while as they're saying it, this black kid passes out and hits his head on the fucking ground.
Yeah.
Man,
They put him up on the table where they put the people with brain. What they said was, oh, brain matter sometimes is coming out people's head, oozing off the table, and then go blonk, hit his head, blonk, picked him up, and put him on the table.
bro, was that staged or something?
Bro, it wasn't staged, bro. That kid was acting hard and shit. It was funny.
Bro,
It was fucked up. There was 2 people that passed out, 2 or 3 people, I forget. It wasn't funny.
They get sick watching that shit. I'd like to see that stuff.
No one came in though. Like the helicopter didn't land or nothing. They were just talking about it.
There goes a buggy. Horse and buggy.
Horse and buggy. How's it daylight?
Got a motor on that one.
How's it daylight right there?
What?
How's it daylight?
It's sunshine here all the time.
Huh?
The sun shines here all the
Are you in
time.
Alaska?
What the hell
Yeah.
is going on?
Captain
No.
Quasar is streaming from
Is
Alaska.
there a light right
I'm trying
there?
to tell my garden.
What do you want to
Can't
talk
see it.
about to the people? What do you have to say to the general
Hold on.
population, man? This is your chance to I mean, we can have you on again. We're going to definitely
Well,
have
you
you on
did
again,
this
but what do you
one.
want to
Right.
say as a final wrap up, maybe?
Yeah, I'll come back on. This is cool. Hold on a second. I want to see if I can show you my garden.
Yeah, hell yeah. And also,
Well,
anything else you want to talk about, we can talk about. We have a little bit more time. Like, it's not a rush to get off. I'm just saying, I want to make sure we touch on stuff you want to talk about. All right, we're gonna be looking at Captain Quasar's garden. I am Jump on Turtles,
I'm Charlie.
and this is the Factual Practical Podcast. Today we have a special guest, Captain Quasar. He is an Alaskan that grows his own garden. He's off the grid. He uses a cell phone, doesn't use cable anymore. He's really, really disconnected from society. His closest neighbor's about 10 minutes away. Amish people ride around with their horses shitting on the road as they're driving by. Like it's a real life out there. This is like 1930s.
Alaskan Amish.
Alaskan. They're Eskimos or something. Whatever they
Yeah, I
are.
can't get this camera.
Alaskan
Hey,
Amish.
fuck yeah, boy.
I didn't know there was Amish people in Alaska.
Yeah, they just left. They just pulled out.
Is there some turds on the road? Can we get a close up of some Alaskan horse turds?
Nah.
Alaskan Amish horse turds?
Can you grow anything? Can you grow anything on them?
That is a good thing. You could drive down the road and pick up horse turds and use them in your garden.
Yeah.
Well, I used to do that when the store was here. They had a little spot, and I used to gather it up.
Oh yeah, they had the spot where the horse shit would go. Yeah. No, for real. Okay, so on the side of the store, there was like this little fenced, wooden fenced area. Not real good fence. It had like flat plywood.
Yeah. It was just like to stay for people to stay
And
out.
then they would just shovel the horse shit in.
They would just up off the ground. And
They would shovel the horse shit in it. I
and
guess.
they put it in the garden.
Yeah, I mean, the Amish people would shovel it, or the people that own the gas station would.
I used to shovel it.
You used to shovel it?
Yeah, it was free. I took it out.
No, but who shoveled it off the concrete into the sectioned off area?
No, I used to shovel it all the time.
Yeah.
No,
That's good shit right there.
They didn't want them up front. They had them in the back, and I used to have a little spot where I'd go and pick it up.
Yeah.
And every weekend, you get a 5-gallon bucket or two of it full.
Yeah, that's like $100 worth of fucking good horse shit.
Yeah, I ain't got any land lately.
You ever use some bat shit? You ever use bat shit?
Guano.
No, guano? Yeah, I have. Last year I used it. It worked great. I wanted to try it again, but I didn't figure it out.
What are we seeing right now? Is this your garden?
Just, I guess
Paper
the
towel
camera.
garden.
No, I wanted to move the thing for the garden, and now the camera turned around, so I'll show you the garden now.
Oh, okay.
I was looking at, what the hell is that? That's my table. See if I can get a picture with the light off out here.
I didn't know if it was a garden or not.
Oh, I got a solar light. Here we go.
My garden looks like that.
It ain't gonna be bright enough.
Who do you think is going to win the election?
I don't even know who's running, man.
That's, you know what?
Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama.
Yeah, I hope they both win.
That's not how it works.
One of them one wins and the other dies.
One dies and one wins.
All right.
Who do you want to die and who do you want to win?
I don't know.
Hillary and Obama.
I'll go comment on that.
You know what? I don't know if that's maybe that's not the best.
Yeah, we don't have to talk about that. I say Trump's gonna win.
I don't know, man.
Okay, what's that going right there? Oh, we're getting a little lag. You're far away from your Wi-Fi.
Uh-oh, are we losing him?
He's too far away from his Wi-Fi.
Actually, what is that, Peppers?
I have no idea. You hear me?
Oh.
Did you see that?
No, yeah, you were too far away from your Wi-Fi or something. I can barely see everything. It's freezing up.
Yeah, I pointed down to I get 3
We'll have to
tomatoes
do
out
it during a daytime one. Just look at your garden next
Yeah.
month. Do you know? How do you feel about Mr. Rogers? Did you see the movie?
No, what about a new one already? This got?
He has two movies, one with Tom Hanks and one that's a biography.
Oh, I just saw one with Tom Hanks. What's that?
Oh, is that good?
A war movie?
No, it's Mr. Rogers.
Oh, is that what it's called?
It's you know who Mr. Rogers is?
Yeah, the guy that said tell stories with the kids.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
See my sculpture?
Tom Hanks is playing Mr. Rogers in a movie. Did you see it?
No, I didn't see it. I saw the advertisement.
He's
See
from
my
out by you
sculpture
though,
there.
right? Pittsburgh.
Is he?
Mr. Rogers is.
Is he? I didn't know that.
He's a Pittsburgh legend.
Oh, that's Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. Yeah, that's right. The road from my mom and them. Where they
Yeah,
born.
so Tom Hanks
No.
said he was filming it in Pittsburgh at the old studio
Oh,
where they
was
filmed
he?
the real show, and he was in the elevator with a cop, and the cop looked at him real sternly and real quietly and calmly said to him, looked him in the eyes and said, "You better not fuck this up."
Hmm.
He said, "We care about Mr. Rogers a lot around here." That's what the cop told him,
Really?
something like that. Yeah, Pittsburgh apparently is very, very caring of Mr. Rogers.
I want to see Tom Hanks fans and Mr. Rogers fans fight about that.
Did you
See
watch
my
Mr.
sculpture in there?
Huh? Oh, it's a
See
sculpture.
my sculpture? Yeah,
What?
look.
What's that out? Made
These
out
are,
of a man horn?
yeah, these are backbones that'll right here. And I put them on the
I was wondering what that was.
You're making it out of your own dinosaurs.
yeah, look, see?
Yeah, it's a velociraptor out of deer bones.
It's pretty cool, ain't it?
Yeah, it looks kind of like a Tyrannosaurus or a Triceratops. I mean,
I don't know what it looks like, but I got them all.
It kind of
I
looks
know
like
I
a
used to
chandelier almost.
so are you growing the beard out for any specific reason? Is that to
No,
protect from viruses, to get an extra filter in the air around you?
yeah, just leave it on. Yeah, I want to keep it on. Just, yeah, I hate shaving, man.
What
I hate
about your
fucking
head? You
shaving.
keep your head long too? Your hair?
Oh, well, I'll shave that again here. I usually shave it twice in the summer.
Twice?
I already shaved once 3 months ago, maybe.
So you got to do everything on a routine out in
Yeah, I do
Alaska.
everything every couple months, you know.
Every couple
Oh, yeah,
months.
shave the dog's hair. 3 months usually is the
You
longest.
shave it. You shave yourself and the dogs all at the same time.
Sometimes.
You
Yeah,
do.
when I
You
get
do your own hair.
kind of. It's hard. I can only do one dog a day, if that. And then maybe one day, next 2
Oh,
days.
another
It takes
guest.
a while. The third one,
Friend of the pod. What's his name?
What's his name?
that's Buck.
Buck. That's
Hey,
right there.
Bucky boy.
Bucky boy.
friend
Bucky
of-
boy. What's
friend
up,
of-
Bucky boy?
Friend of the pod, Buck. What's up, Buck?
Hi.
Hello, Buck.
What's
Oh,
up, boy?
Bucky.
Welcome to the podcast.
Oh, yeah, Bucky boy.
Aw, this is like a old YouTube video.
Yeah.
Oh, he's mad. Oh, it's okay, Bucky. What's up, Buck? Buck.
Bucky.
Buck.
Bucky Barnes.
Bucky.
He's having a good old time. He's partying.
Yeah,
Oh, you should do that.
he's a watchdog. They're all watchdogs, man.
Yeah, man. You said you wanted this litter of puppies, right? That we're bringing up there.
No, I don't think I'm not into it anymore. I'm done training. I'm just keeping these.
There's
guys.
only 3 of them.
That's too bad. I can't deal with that.
Well, they're
Yeah,
good
but-
puppies, man. They're good. They listen. They're already potty trained.
I already took a taste of one of them. That was
They only eat They only eat 1 piece of beef jerky a day, and they're good.
Yeah, that's what I know. No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Put them in the paper.
We'll
Put 'em on the
supply
paper,
we'll
sir.
supply the food for a year
you just put a little salt and pepper on them.
for all the dogs, all 6 of them.
No, I don't know about that.
It's only 12.
No, fuck no. I ain't doing that, man. I'm fucking building myself a castle here.
We're
I'm
gonna
doing
pay for the other 3 dogs that you have already's food too for a year.
You pay for all the hay bales that get them hauled here for me. They're only $5 a piece. I got a fucking big deal on them.
How many hay bales?
100.
Okay, $5 a piece. That's $500. We can do
No,
that
no,
if
no.
you take the 3
No, it's
puppies.
not.
If you take the puppies, we'll give you the $500 for the hay bales.
Man, but you have to place the hay bales where I want them.
Place them where you want them. Fucking, we're hundreds of miles away.
Yeah, you have to place them all I want them. I need them in specific places. Not just throwing them in or throwing them in the
Oh,
hole.
well, that's not gonna work. We're just gonna bring the puppies for you, and we'll figure the rest out.
No, you
We
gotta
gotta
have
put
to
them in a
work.
box
You
to save on
can't have
shipping.
Yeah, we were just gonna ship them to you.
what's that?
You got
Ship? No,
UPS. You get UPS?
no more. They don't come here anymore.
They're on their way already to you. They didn't say anything about. They said they come there.
No, not anymore. They don't come up to Path Valley anymore. They're afraid.
Hey, if you could say one thing, if if you could say one thing to the world, one thing for you to be known for, what would you say right now?
Party on.
Oh, you got a cucumber on your face.
Huh?
Yeah.
He that mother. What's going there?
Oh man, so I guess everybody knows we're using FaceTime on Messenger, Facebook Messenger.
Oh, that's sick.
Oh man, bro,
That was something.
Party On's a good anthem, man. You got any good party stories you want to tell before we end the podcast?
No, I'm pretty storied out.
We'll end it on one good story. We need one good story, Charlie. You got a story?
I didn't have any prepared.
Yeah, you don't need it prepared. Just anyone. What's your best party story, or
Alright.
worst?
One time during the Super Bowl, me and my friends were out in the street and we were playing football and we were drinking. It was in high school.
What were you drinking?
Beer. I forget what it was. Some kind of beer. Cheap beer.
Okay.
And
Cool, 45.
oh no. and the next day I had finals. Oh yeah, it was senior year, and I had finals
Oh,
for art. And
Okay.
so I was really hungover, and I didn't eat anything. I like woke up, and I was like, I'm just gonna call out sick, and then my folks were like, no, you can't do that. And
Yeah.
they're like, yeah, you can't. You're gonna fail. I was like, all right, well,
oh,
I'm good.
God.
And so I get to the art. I eat a banana, and I'm like, all right, I'll be fine. I'm gonna just do these finals and get out of here, and I'll be good. And I do my. I'm at the table, and I finish my. Or I'm almost
Finish
done my
drawing
final.
your picture for your art final.
No, it's like tests, like classical art and all this
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I just like barf all over the table.
Oh man. I have a story about going into work hungover, but I have a couple of them. One time I got a job at ShopRite. It was like I was really young, like 17, and I got a job at ShopRite. But the night before we were celebrating that I had work at ShopRite the next day, and I had to go in at like 7 in the morning. First of all, my manager was a kid that was in my school, in my grade, and I was a
Oh
cashier.
wow.
And I get there, and I'm like, I'm learning shit, and I just feel it, bubble guts. I had to throw up. And I'm like, I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta go to the bathroom. And the girl's like, you can't go to the bathroom. You gotta call a manager over. I'm like, I don't care. And I ran. And I went to the bathroom and I threw up. And I come back. And I'm like, yeah, I really had to piss really bad. I'm sorry. Da, da, da. And they saw me like, I caught the throw up in my mouth in front of her,
Uh,
in front of her, and then ran there.
Ooh,
So she saw it.
ooh.
And then I ran to the bathroom and I said I had to piss. And then the guy's like, you can't leave your station. And I'm like, yeah, bro, I had to piss, whatever, bro. Like, this kid goes to school with me, bro. You can't tell me nothing. I'll beat you the fuck up. And I got away with it. They just let me keep going that day. But anyway, that was fucked up.
Ooh.
Yeah, I washed my hands and everything, but what can you
Got the
do?
best. Yeah, ooh.
First of all,
That's
why do
no
you have
fun.
like 17-year-olds as managers at ShopRite?
yeah.
This is why these people have customer service problems. Can't deal with customers at that age, man. I had
Seven-
employees working for me at that age, and they could not deal with customers.
Well,
17's a little young.
but maybe they knew somebody.
I mean, there's gonna be a kid here or there that can, but not. Come on. Anyway, anything else you want to talk about before we go?
I don't know. How about the price of rice in China? You know
Price?
what it is?
No. What is it? Is it more than gas in
It's
America?
up there. I'm not sure at the moment. I gotta check. Hey, check my stock market. Oh shit, I forgot that. Where's that at?
Is there a
I don't know
rice
if it's on.
stock? Is that a stock? Rice in
Yeah,
China stock?
Who makes it?
yeah.
Manufacturers.
Hawaii apparently had a rice shortage for coronavirus.
Really?
Yeah, Roseanne said there's like 6 bags of rice on the whole island where she lives.
Roseanne.
Yeah,
Is
she
she
lives in
living?
Hawaii.
She's still living.
Yeah.
She said Donald Trump was the first female
Not on the
president.
TV show. I think they killed her off on the show.
Mm.
She said what?
Well,
Donald Trump's the first female president?
Yeah.
Damn.
I don't know what that means or what.
is
I
that
have
what
no
she
idea
said?
what level of brain
That's what she
galaxy
said.
brain she's on.
Doesn't she like him? She don't like him.
No, you know she
I
ran
don't
for
know.
president, right?
Yeah.
Do you know
Did
that?
she?
Yeah.
Good.
And like against
She should
Obama in
win.
like 2008.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She ran for
She
president
lost?
as a
I
Republican.
didn't know that. I never knew that.
Yeah, as a
Yeah,
Republican.
she
She didn't
didn't
make
make
it.
the
She didn't even make it to a debate, dog.
Yeah.
They
She
shut her
tried though.
down quick.
Yeah,
They
they
shut
shot.
that thing down quick.
But you know what? I probably would fuck with Roseanne more than Trump.
Yeah.
She's realistic, at least. You know, I don't think she's racist. I think she just was hot, just saying some shit that was she didn't realize was racist.
Everybody says shit. You know
Well,
what?
she was always
even
trying
the
to make racial fucking break down racial barriers on her show already. Like, if you look at it. But anyway,
Yeah.
I'm not defending Roseanne. I was never even I never watched her show or nothing, but
Oh, I watched it a few times.
I know
Yeah.
she's really respected by the underground comedy community. Not
Yeah, I
just
think-
not just the Republican type people, but like the real comic people really respect her.
Well, she said Ambien was a big cause of it.
And Ambient's fucked up. And you know Alexander, what's his name? Something Hamilton. Not Alexander Hamilton, but what's his name? Something Hamilton. He does a drug show, and he said, "Yeah, I would never go on Twitter after taking Ambien. I know that when I take Ambien, I don't do certain things. I don't go on
Yeah.
Twitter. I don't go out in public and hang out with people and drink at the bar.
Yeah,
I know what I
yeah.
don't do with certain chemicals in my body." And yeah, that probably did play a part. But can we
Sometimes
can
you
we
don't
say that
know
was the part of it? Can we
No.
say Ambien makes you racist? No, we can't.
No.
I don't like.
I think
Everybody's
there's a
racist.
Have you ever taken Ambien?
Yeah, I was on them before. I didn't like them. They didn't work.
They didn't do nothing.
I'd rather have Xanax.
Well, yeah, I think everybody, if anybody's ever had a Xanax, they'd probably rather have a Xanax than anything else.
Then not have his
Yeah, than not have a Xanax.
Yeah, I found one the other night.
You ate it?
worked. Yeah. I had blue dye, an old one. There's more where that came from too.
I got a whole
play him somewhere.
yeah, I got a whole box of old pills. I'm not ever eating.
No, these are good. There's
No,
only a couple.
they're probably these ones are probably good too. I'm just not eating them. I don't want them. They're not good for me.
Oh, that's what I thought. But then I ate this one. I was like, whoa. I slept for fucking like 18 hours.
You've been clean for like a long time, right?
No, I ain't taking them no years.
You've been off everything.
December 2018.
And you were on what? Opiates and Xanax, right?
Yeah.
And
Oh,
Adderall?
all that stuff.
And Adderall.
All of them. Yep, all of them. Adderall, Xanax.
So you were putting a lot of chemical influence into your system.
I mean,
All different
A little
kinds.
bit.
So you were regulating your whole life through chemical influence at that time.
yes. A load of metabenza.
You needed to wake up, you took an Adderall, you wanted to go to bed, you took a Xanax.
Yep.
You took a oxys and stuff all day long just to keep going.
Yep. They told me to do it.
The doctors.
They were the ones who were supposed to be.
Oh no, I get that. That's what I'm saying. Like it's not. I'm not putting blame on you or shame at all.
No, no. I'm just saying. I don't need them.
What kind of withdrawal did you
I
go
don't.
through? Did you wean yourself off, or did you just cold turkey?
Yeah, cold turkey. You can't wean yourself off.
Yeah, you can't
It's
wean
cold
yourself
turkey.
off.
You're either gonna stop or not gonna stop.
I mean, I weaned
ain't
myself
gonna
off
stop.
Xanax, but you still
I ate 'em all,
you
I
still
stopped.
end up cold
That's a
turkey
problem.
in either way.
No, Xanax. Yeah, Xanax is the worst one, I think.
You have to
Living
wean
on.
yourself off a little bit.
So are the oxys. The oxys are pretty bad. You gotta watch
Yeah,
them.
they're bad, but I heard Xanax is the worst, and I went only through Xanax and Coke.
Yeah, well,
before,
I was
but-
eating them. I ate them both. I ate them. Did I ate what? How many years?
Yeah, a long time.
Since 2001. I
And
had
it's all
both
the
of them.
doctors doing it. So like the doctors now, how can you trust the doctors now? I see doctors coming out saying that they're killing the patients because they're giving them the wrong ventilators and they have coronavirus and it puts pressure on their lungs and exhausts them
No,
and they're already
my
weak.
doctor did, right? My doctor got arrested down there in Bristol for having the pagans were selling them pills and shit.
Mm.
He's been doing 30 years in federal prison right now.
Yeah,
Dr. William O'Brien.
my when I was a kid, I went to this family practice, and the same thing happened with him. He got his
In Bordentown.
in Bordentown, he got his license taken away, and he's looking at time. I don't know if he actually.
He didn't go to court yet. He didn't go to court yet.
Oh, this guy's in. They already got him.
30
I got an
years.
article on the computer. He's got 30 years or something.
But they said he sold thousands of pills or something, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it was that. I mean, yeah, it was a lot.
Nah,
but it
I
wasn't,
remember
like,
everybody
crazy
telling me if you need something, you go to that doctor
Yeah,
and you'll get it. I remember that.
and it's crazy because I didn't get nothing.
My doctor, the pagans were running the office. They were taking people in and everything.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. The world's fucked up. You can't trust your doctors. You can't trust the cops. Who can you trust? You can't trust the politicians, the presidents, the governors, the mayors.
I wouldn't trust anybody.
We need to make our own police.
I think.
How can you trust them nowadays?
We need a people's police.
Yeah.
Just not to make your own police force.
Made by the people for the people.
Yeah. No.
I think a lot of that just has to do with getting to know them first before. Now, there's some things where you might need a doctor, like immediately, and then you don't get.
You can't help but trust them. You can't help but.
Yeah.
But
right.
otherwise, I mean, it all depends. There are people you can trust, but you got.
Well, there are,
build
yeah,
that trust.
and there are good doctors. There's good cops. We said that already today.
But they take advantage of the implicit, the implied trust that you would automatically give them.
I have yet to see a good lawyer or politician yet, though. But there are good doctors. There are good cops. But I'm just saying, sometimes you're put in a position where you have to trust a doctor. It's not you don't have an option.
Yeah.
So you have to hope he's good. I mean, that's all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been through a couple of bummers, lawyer guys.
Lawyers, yeah, lawyers are fucked up.
Well, the first lawyer I ever had, I got screwed by him. Still did nothing, wrote a couple papers out and put them in a folder.
Yeah.
Wow. He copied a couple of papers from the fucking district court and sent them to the mail. I'm like, what the fuck else you do? Nothing.
Yeah. It came to the hearing or whatever, the trial.
Yeah, I don't even know if he came to the hearing. He might have. I don't know. I don't even know if he did that. He was pretty fucked up. So then I had public defenders, and they were just as fucked up.
Public defenders are fucked.
Yeah.
I had many public defenders. I had one lawyer. So the lawyer I went to him. I said, I got these charges. I was, I guess I avoided probation. I violated probation. I have to go to court now. These are the charges. Can you help me get off this? He said, bro, this is a hard fucking charge. I can help you get off.
Yeah.
For like $5,000. I was like, okay. So I go to court and I'm like, yeah, I want to get this shit dropped. And he's like, no. Or no, I told him I want to just not go to jail. That's what I said. And then he said, oh, you just said you don't want to go to jail. You didn't say you want the charges dropped. I was like, I want the charges dropped, dog. Like, what you do? If you can make them dropped, get them dropped.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, that's different. You got to pay different for that. Like, what? Yeah, pay a different price for you to get me off the charges.
They hold your freedom for hostage. I mean, I imagine there are some good boys.
Yo, I walked into the courtroom with $5,000 cash that day because if I didn't have it, he wasn't going to come. He let me pay.
Check these out.
Huh?
Check these out.
Cupcakes. Yo, oh yeah, I got to say, everybody, this podcast is sponsored by Tasty Cake Cupcakes.
Oh, yeah.
Check out the buttercreamed ice cupcakes and many other varieties. If you like cupcakes, dip them in some milk, have a nice midnight snack after taking a little toke, a little power up, get some Tasty Cake Cupcakes. Now at every shopping center across the whole country of America and even some other countries.
Hey,
so
we
wait, how much? Wait, did you do a deal with them or something?
Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
Am I getting a cut of the Tasty Cake?
We didn't sell these up here ever. They don't sell it down at the dollar store. I got them there.
Yeah.
I just have to go over the mountain and through the woods to get the damn.
You gotta have them Tasty Cakes, man.
That's the PA
30 miles
classic,
away.
How do you feel about Tasty Cakes?
I love
Love them?
the peanut butter ones.
You're not getting any money, by the way.
Peanut butter
If I
candy
can just
cakes.
get free tasty cakes, if you're out there, give me the peanut butter one.
Yo,
Yeah.
Tasty Cakes. We were not sponsored by Tasty Cakes, but we would like a sponsorship. Holler at us.
Yeah.
These are my favorites. These have always been my favorites. Mom used to get them from us at 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
I had these every night for a snack before bed, me and Dan.
Damn, man. Well, yo, it was nice having you on the podcast. We're gonna end
Bye,
it here.
man.
We've been live for about 2 hours. We don't usually go over that. We'll probably have you back again another week. A couple weeks from now, sometime. We'll see. We'll figure something out. Thanks for stopping by,
All right,
Captain
cool.
Quasar.
Thank you,
Shout out. You want to put
Captain Quasar.
your YouTube or your Instagram or something that people can find you and message you?
Me? I
Yeah.
don't have one of them.
Okay, you
don't
don't
have
have
one.
you don't have
Do
you
you
don't
have
want
like
to
a
talk
phone
to people.
number or email?
You want to put your phone number out there for people?
No, I don't have. They're taking. What's today? Sunday. It's getting shut off tomorrow.
Well then, yeah, give your phone number then. We'll put that out there. Maybe someone will call you.
It's getting shut off, so it'll only be good for 2 days.
Yeah, you'll get some fan calls. They might have some questions.
Nah.
215. No, wait, it's I don't know it.
717-349-2450.
There we go.
There we go.
717-349-2450. Give them a call. Captain Quasar, thanks again, man. We're gonna end the podcast here.
Be safe.
Episode 5 of Factual Practical. I am Jump on Turtles.
I'm Charlie. And that's Captain Quasar.
And that's Captain Quasar, man. We had a good podcast, man. Thanks for stopping by.
Cool, man. See ya.
Peace, love, and
See you later,
harmony.
bud.